Ah, what happened? Oh my gosh. Hello, everybody. I'm here. I don't know why it switched to a different camera. 1 second.
Oh no.
There's quite literally no reason for that. There we go. Cool. You guys see me now? Great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Can you guys hear me?
Mm.
Sweet. Hi, everybody. Welcome to It's a Long Story. A place where we roll dice, we tell stories, and we create magic. We are here with some of our awesome friends in the new moon. Everybody, please feel free to take a look at your camera, wave, and say hi.
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 Hey.
Hi. Hey.
Hey.
Howdy. Welcome. For those who have no idea, this is Hybrid D&D live stream. It runs every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, having 5 parties. This many, living, existing, and breathing for those that do in the same homebrew world. The wonderful, beautiful world of Astera. So welcome. For those that don't know, if you're just joining for this week or this, I guess this week and a little bit of last week, we're in the process of kind of trying to figure out some new platform stuff. So things might look a little clunkier, a little weirder as things go through. So we just it's the nature of the beast, and we just ask that you come along with us for this journey. But yeah, so that and good news is that's my only announcement. That's all I've been really paying attention to this past week, is trying to get this down. Except actually, no, I do have one more announcement, because I'll be saying this all week and maybe all month. Everybody, happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
What's the signal for Happy Pride?
I know them, but I don't.
This is Happy Pride. You have a microphone.
A couple of gestures.
And a rainbow
It's
flag.
very loud for me right now.
I don't think I'm allowed to do
to
that.
have my dog freak out. Proud is usually the thumb up the center, I believe.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, cool. No,
It's like
great.
Happy Pride. I think.
Oh, happy. Yep. So this is Happy Pride.
I think for all my ASL out there, I'm guessing I'm not an interpreter. I'm not an interpreter.
I do know. I believe you're right. I do know this is happy. And like this is excited, right?
It's like this is clapping.
Cheers, applause.
Yeah. Cheers. Yeah. Cool. Well, Happy Pride, everybody.
And Gemini season.
And Gemini season, which was also brought up yesterday. So yeah, interesting. All right.
Thankful for me.
Cool. So yeah, that's as far as the announcements go. That's it. So just a quick sort of moving through the list here, giving a shout out to our sponsor of the year, which is Lorify. Lorify has been an incredible and very useful platform, especially when I'm trying to focus on other things and just can't get to the notes. Hey, it does the notes for you. Isn't that nice? That's great. It's awesome. How it works, you take the recorded session that you have, whether that's, if it's in person, you're just hitting record on your phone and making sure everybody's cool with it. Or if it's a session like this that is online and whatever, you can take that and just plug in the audio from it. And within minutes, with Lorify, you get a very concise and very easy to read and remarkably accurate, I would argue, session summary of everything that happened during that session, which is very useful for those that have trouble taking notes or take notes, but they take notes based in their character sort of design or things that are from their perspective. And sometimes it helps to be able to get like kind of a third party's perspective of what's going on. Especially, I mean, honestly, for me as a DM, I would say for DMs, it's actually incredibly useful. I assume it's very useful for players as well, but as for DMs, it's so good. So give it a shot. Check it out. Go to lorify.ai to find out more information on it, and do it. You just do it. Give it a shot. So huge thank you to Jordan and the team over at Lorify for being such See, being such awesome. Being so awesome. The awesome. Good job. That is it on that. So moving forward, before we jump into tonight's session, it has been a whirlwind for New Moon, and for the Reckless, who will be in spirit in NPC form right now, kind of starting to maneuver into the same area where New Moon is at. So everybody's going to be in Ha Samal. But I'd like to be reminded specifically about what happened last time on New Moon. So, Chelsea, please remind us.
We're all going to learn together. The session opened with a high-tension meeting at Rosie's house in Brunt. Brunte. The parties from New Moon and the Reckless converged at a ridiculously long dinner table, sharing a meal and navigating deep-seated suspicions. Horace from the Reckless, under pressure from the group's scrutiny, revealed that he's a member of the Mortimer family and is running from his mother, a high-ranking leader of the Merlinloke cult.
Those are two different people. Horace is running from his mother.
Yeah. He is a member of
Is that
the
what you said?
Mortimer
I'm sorry.
family and is running from his mother.
He is not a member of the Mortimer family.
Oh, well.
Melavest Mortimer is a member of the Mortimer family. Horace is running from. Yeah.
Well. Biscuits. As the groups exchange information, the cosmic scale of their journeys is revealed. The Reckless party recounts their trip to the moon and their encounter with a goddess who is also a belly dancer. Grian provides critical information regarding the creation of Astera, explaining the four primordials, earth, air, water, and fire that were once trapped by the Fae, but are now returning to the world within vessels. The party identifies that at least two of these vessels, water and fire, are currently active, with one being associated with a mysterious redhead with a cane. Who could that be?
Who could that be?
Social tensions peak when an NPC who had been traveling with Horace and Ogre reveals his true identity as Melavast Mortimer, the brother of the antagonist, Grincelli Mortimer. Melavast explains he was in prison for 15 years, seeks to stop his sister and a living light entity named Tal. He clarifies that these creatures, living light creatures, are unique to this specific timeline, making their current reality the most important one in the multiverse. My head already hurts. This revelation shifts the party's focus toward Dwendelver, where Tal is reportedly resurrecting ancient ruins. Session concludes with the formation of a fragile alliance. Grian gives Melavast a golden feather from his wing as a token of trust. Bold. And it means a future communication before Melavast and Faustus depart for the capital to warn the king. The two parties, now physically united and sharing the Solaris Lunaris artifact pieces, prepare to confront the dual threats of the primordial vessels and the Merlinloke's apocalyptic ambitions, plus a bunch of lions.
Also a bunch of lions. Absolutely.
They're just in the way.
Yeah, aren't they? Beautiful. Awesome. Thank you, Chelsea. Please take that point of inspiration. Anything else to add, friends? Excuse me.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
That's the only one you get, though.
I guess since then, because it's been a crazy 2 weeks. Grian and Nadim did stay with the Reckless at a hotel overnight where they slept super well, all recharged in the morning. Nothing at least crazy happened. And then they woke up, gathered the Reckless party, and they are back in Ha Samal in the morning. So
you guys got a
reunited
hotel
once
bed
again.
and breakfast while we were still in that dank ass little room.
Yep.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Ianthe, you hear that?
Yep, you sure
I think
sure
actually-
There's a
did.
temper tantrum coming for sure.
If it helps,
did
we
that
did
on-
bring
we
you
did
back
that
a
on
breakfast
purpose.
smoothie.
Oh, good. It's probably all melted.
No, I think it's got a really. It'll be great.
It's even better now.
Yeah.
Grian has yours. I have Titian's.
Great.
So we thought of you at least.
Thanks. But we all did get a long rest because your girl is tapped for spells.
Yes, we will come in with you guys having a long rest.
Including Car.
I'm going to mark it.
Including
No.
Carl? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He has to stayed up the whole night. He's not allowed.
Well, given what's been going on with him, I would have accepted that from Joe. So, yes. But okay, I'll take a long rest.
I am a meanie. That's right. You're right. I am a meanie.
One might say,
especially
a
to
mean
the
one.
reckless. They do call me the Mr. G.
Who's they?
Them.
The reckless aren't allowed to say.
Yeah.
It's a
They
vague,
can't say it.
nondescript group of non-binaries
Only I
somewhere.
only I can say it.
Snapping their fingers.
Beautiful. What? Why? No. Great. Cool. Awesome. Beautiful. You guys want to play some D&D? It's a D&D time?
Yay!
Yes.
We do D&D?
Really?
Let's D&D. Let's D&D it.
Okay.
Cool. Alrighty.
All good on the frontal lobe.
You know, usually we kind of come in with a like specific scene, sort of depicting a feeling and a design around this. But with New Moon, it's a little tricky right now because I think for some of you, we may need to backtrack a little bit. So what I'm going to start this session off is with a question. Ianthe, Kaz, you both are aware that Adim and Grian have gone off with some of these people to collect some of their friends, to bring them back and to get them together. Grian, the kindness of his own heart, is doing this thing for these ultimately
Weirdos.
not much more than strangers. Although Riaris is one of them, and you know, I think maybe from Ianthe's perspective, maybe owes that to Grian.
I definitely said that it was to make amends for attacking him.
Beautiful.
I
said I got there. We got there.
No, that wasn't a dig. That was we're even now.
I'm sorry.
We're even now. It's fine. So I think one question I have for you guys, and the answer could be, pretty. It doesn't have to be specifically specific or interesting or whatever. Just to kind of give an open sort of space, because there has been so much that has happened on the back end of what we've been dealing with New Moon. But also there's a time that we're kind of skipping forward to go to the next day for when the rest of the party shows back up. Ianthe, given the scene that you've come back to, which, along with some of the members of your party disappearing to go and handle some other sort of venture thing, you are in the underground sort of bunker / bar, but more of a bunker turned into a bar, with these easily 20 strong bodies that have been, 20 strong is a number, bodies that are in need of medical attention. Throughout this time, we do have this very strange and odd, but very nice vulture Aarakocra that is absolutely helping out. But the question remains, how does Ianthe spend her evening?
I start off trying to help. I have no medical training and not a lot of instinct, and very, very little healing spells. So I think I do what very little I can until someone who actually knows what they're doing shoos me away, because I'm more in the way than actually helping. And then I'll go sit with Daphne.
Okay, cool. I'll ask this from Carr. Carr, does Carr put himself into a place of being able to help Ianthe sort of find a place to go, or is Carr not touching that right now? I think both make sense to me for Carr.
Yeah, I mean, if Ianthe looks like she wants to help more, Carr would definitely help her more. She might be put off with the fact that as he's helping people, he's speaking to the air like, "Oh, there? No. Oh, wrap that. Okay." And then raps where the invisible person talks, so he's talking to the air around him. But yeah, if Ianthe makes him, if he has any indication that Ianthe would like to help more, he will direct her. But if she walks away, he lets her, and not in a huffy way. Like, all right, she's doing something else. Let me help with this. So.
Ianthe, I'm going to say that's up to you. Do you feel like you're honestly given a hard college try at this, or do you quickly recognize?
I think the intention is there. I want to help. I get very quickly grossed out by the blood and the dirt. So as soon as I'm like, ew, and someone's like, okay, maybe you should go do something else. Yeah, I'll go do something else.
You got it. So I'll say, Carr, you definitely notice that.
Yeah, so Carr would probably be like, because he has things floating to him. Like when he needs gauze or something, it floats into his hand from across the room. So I would say that because Carr would notice that, he'd be like, you know what? Those supplies over there are really messed up. Could you help organize that? So that way she is helping to for other people who don't have things floating to them. But that way she's helping, but not with the stuff that's making her own.
Okay, you got it. Ianthe, do you go to do that, or do you? Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I would use my mage hand to do it, so I don't have to touch gross things.
Beautiful. All right. Kaz, what about you?
If I recall correctly, Kaz spent some of his time helping in whatever way he could, because he is not a healer by any means, probably has very little field medical training. So he probably helped out until somebody was like, hey, we got this. And then probably went to go find wherever there's like a sparring ground to just go throw knives repeatedly, just to think.
Okay, interesting. Give me a survival check.
Survival +0. 15.
15? Okay, cool. You do not find a sparring ground in this area. It is horribly, like, the biggest room by far is the room with all the bodies in it right now. So there is no room that seems to be dedicated to that type of thing. However, you can create one, or I'll just say, Kaz, you are kind of cooped up in this underground area.
Yeah. If
you feel like you gotta get out.
I was gonna say it's getting a little bit claustrophobic, so I'm gonna get some fresh air.
You got it. Cool. So Kaz, as you get some fresh air, you notice that thankfully you do have somewhat the cover of night, and a lot of confused, carrying over that 15, a lot of like concerned, confused, and but also very dodgy faces out. There are people that are.
Sorry.
I was just gonna say, there's definitely people who are paying specific attention to people that seem to be of any sort of authority at all. To sort of, you see, like they're trying to kind of catch eye and sort of like maybe get to a point of like, hey, what's going on? What's happened? Like, where are we at? The entire city is at a momentary sort of standstill of understanding exactly when and where is the control going to fall into place. And then you have others who are specifically avoiding eye contact.
Before I go out into full view of the street, I'm putting my hood up. And I'm gonna try to wander to where people aren't, but maybe try to catch some of the chatter just to see what the street is saying.
Okay. Yeah, you got it. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
We got this one. Okay, 23.
Okay. And then go ahead and give me a perception check.
I am going to use my inspiration. Okay. 18.
18. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, with an 18 as your, I'll say, Kaz, are you? No, you know, actually, kind of carrying over that that 15 from the survival check. You do know that there is oddly enough a really kind of like decrepit, really kind of broken down bar that has absolutely no like front to it, that is far south, that is like close, it's actually close by the Golden Gate bar, but it's a little bit further south. It's actually kind of closer in between the brothel that you guys went to and the Golden Gate. It's kind of like right in the middle there with that cross section. You can head in that direction. You do know that they actually specifically have an archery range there. That's a possibility. Or you could also just say like you just needed air at this point. Once you get out, you kind of feel like, oh, my resources are better left here.
Yeah, I think we're just kind of wandering and letting thoughts swim. I'll probably head in that direction.
So you are heading to that bar?
Yeah. Sure,
Okay.
why not?
Okay. All right, cool. So as you start to head south, you notice that there is a lot of the stuff that you're picking up is consistent with the idea of people not really understanding what's going on. And you hear a lot of figures asking, where are the guards? As you are heading further south, you're noticing something in particular about this, that you don't see. I'll say from where you're at, and also I put the map and handouts for you guys. From where you're at, you actually may only see like, roll for it actually. Okay, you only see one guard when you exit the area of the Hall of Pride, and granted, like it's it's an area where like to exit you have to go through a series of tunnels and just come out from like what is essentially like what looks to be like one of those like tornado shelter basement doors, from like a side alley. So it's pretty well hidden. But yeah, so as you head out there, yeah, you see one guard, and then as you go further south, you don't see any Leonin guards at all. No members of the Roar.
What's the one guard doing?
Good question. The guard that you see when you immediately head out, you see is, I'd say you see a lot of like, he's standing guard, but so I will say you see like his eyes kind of darting back and forth. He's doing a lot of like looking left, looking right.
He hasn't seen me because I came out of the tunnel, right?
Doesn't seem to specifically notice you, no.
Can I use my ring to turn into a Leonin?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, ducking behind another alley, you absolutely can.
And it's gonna be a female, just kind of plain and simple. Gonna kind of like rush up to him and be like, what's going on?
Move along. The roar is handling it. That's all you need to know.
But where? Nowhere is safe in the city.
Roll me a flat charisma check here.
Oh, hold on. Uh, 14.
Okay. 14. With a 14, you see the guard is really trying to be kind of dismissive with you, even though you're Leonin. You notice that. You see the guard's, ma'am, I'm, and you see him kind of stop for a second, look at you. The closest you can be to the north side of town, the better.
What's going on in the south? Please, I have family living down there.
Just find a way to bring your family north, and maybe find a tavern.
A tavern?
That's all I can say right now, miss. Please move along.
All right. Can I go?
As you start to head off, you hear this. Both of you hear this like kind of like loud kind of noise of someone knocking something over, and you see the guard immediately kind of grab his spear and like look over in that direction. You see there's just like a couple of like just like younger kids that happen to knock over like an apple crate.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm gonna wander off.
Okay. All right. Heading south, it's not long after that you see, oh, actually, no, that's a good point. Okay, cool. You do see, as you are making your way south, going through that same sort of main street to kind of come down, you notice that you do actually see 6 Leonin figures that are standing around the entranceway of the Golden Gate Bar. That is currently that you can see is has this roof full caved in. Go ahead and give me a. No, you know what? I'll just tell you because you've been here. You've been here for enough to know that those are not guards. Those are the roar. Like those are soldiers.
Oh. Okay. I want to stealth as close as I can to them to overhear what they're discussing.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
I need to get Kaz invisibility. I really do. That is 23.
23. Okay. Just make sure my dice cam is ready. It's 2 10s. So you get closer, you see these members of the Roar are in specific formation of 3 on the left side and 3 on the right. I'll say you get close enough to be able to kind of get to the corner where you can hear one of them starting to kind of like mumble and sort of mutter under his breath, but it's a little bit hard to hear. Go ahead and give me a perception check, actually.
Quick math. 25.
25. Okay, nice. They 25. You hear one of the guards mumbling to another who is noticeably like trying to kind of like all of them are like kind of standing forward, kind of quick at it, like very much at attention. But you hear the grumbling sort of sounds of one Leonin, one of the Leonin guards saying to another, Can't believe we're actually teaming up with them. And you hear the other one just go, you know, he has a weird sense of being able to pick up things. Yeah, I'm sure he can smell us talking from here, filthy gnolls.
Okay. Is there a way that I can position myself like on the outside so I can hear like what maybe is going on inside the bar? Not the people standing outside of it?
If you would like to.
If I would like to.
You can certainly try.
Because if I recall correctly, on the other side of the building, there's windows.
On the north side, which is where you are at, yes.
Oh, of which I'm at. Okay. Can we try to do a little peek-see over?
You got it. I'm going to have you roll me another stealth check, please.
I'm still in Leonin form. Just
cool.
Cool. All right. Oh shit, that's an 18 plus 13. So 31.
31. Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. That's a 5 and a 6. As you peek in, you see there are 3 more Leonin Roar that are inside. You see them kind of like picking up chairs and trying to basically search the place, figuring out exactly what happened. You see that some of them are kind of like moving over like pieces of roofing and all of that. None of them are really talking to each other. You notice that all but one of them are still holding their spear, so they're like using their halberd to kind of move stuff over. They're all fully decked out in armor. You actually notice that two of them, their armor seems to be very dented, like very messed up. And you see them. It's very strange. I want to be very specific here, and like this is not something that Kaz is not hearing. Kaz, you're noticing that there are 3 Leonin roars people in here in a place that seems to be pretty much alone and away from the public, and they're not talking to each other.
Can I like perception check that to figure out why?
You mean insight check?
Insight? Oh. 14.
14? Okay. 14, you're not entirely sure. The a kind of a weird thing that was heard from you outside of the bar, or that you heard outside of the bar, was the filthy gnolls.
Uh-huh. Can I try to figure out if maybe those aren't actually Leonins?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Oh, that's a natural 20. Or a 28.
Okay, cool. With a natural 20, wow, that's good. Okay, cool. With a 28, you are very certain that these are Leonin guards. However, and I'll say with that nat 20, you can like smell you smell smoke and like fire and soot from their manes, and you can smell what you even notice that sort of that irony smell of blood that was most likely like quickly washed off, and they probably didn't get it all from their armor. But your sense of smell really gets a good sort of whiff, and you smell something else, something that smells rancid. Similar, somewhat, to what you notice with missing. This kind of like strange, kind of like rotting flesh sort of smell. And then you start to hear these strange kind of like guttural kind of like sniffing sounds that are like coming from the throat all the way in the back room where the supply room is.
Mm-hmm. God, I would kill for some explosives right now. All right. I think I've seen enough. And I'm gonna dip out.
Okay.
So that way I can bring this information, and I am moving post haste. I'm back in my own form, and I am booking it back.
You got it. You move quickly and quietly back up north, trying to move through. As you get to a point where you feel like there's a little bit more of a safe spot, you dip into an alleyway, transform back into Kaz, hood up, continue your journey north, and get exactly to where that shelter is that comes in. When you left and when you came in, there was a guard a member of the Hollow Pride, posted up around the corner. When you left, you were Kaz. when you came back, you were Cass, so you get a nod. You get a nod from him, and just a very quick motion of like, you can go ahead in that alleyway.
Absolutely. As soon as I'm in there, I'm gonna find the nearest Hollow Pride person. Maybe even Rami if he's around.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, where's Elo?
I think he's resting, or I don't know why.
Yeah, tell him to get up. We got a problem, and then I'm gonna go and find Ianthe.
Okay, you got it. All right. Cut to Ianthe, who Ianthe, I think at this point is pretty kind of like late into the night. You're probably kind of getting ready for bed. So you're with Daphne as Kaz knocks on the door of your room, a room that you're staying in.
Yeah, I do not claim this.
Yeah.
Hi, you're just in time. I made sleepy time tea.
Ah, nice. I hate to interrupt sleepy time tea, but we have a problem.
Sorry,
Wow, that tea really works.
Genuinely me yawning.
That must be some really good tea.
Elo shows up right behind you. This moment. Yeah.
What's happening?
Hey, so I went for a walk, and I went by the bar where we fought missing.
Did you go by yourself?
No.
Deception check.
I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, for what?
Well,
what's the total?
25.
Okay.
Hold on. Quick math. 24.
Ianthe, you know that Kaz is lying.
My
Elo does
natural-
not, though, and that's probably more the important part.
I'll just glare at you.
I'm assuming that there's nobody like crowding this doorway where we're talking, right?
The only other person that's here, I mean, you can go into the room. The only person here is Daphne.
Yeah, I'll pull you both in.
Most excellent. But yeah, so the Golden Gate, the Roar is there, and they're teamed up with Gnolls, and the Gnolls have found the tunnel that we used to escape. And I remember you guys saying something about somebody with Gnolls that was on the hit list.
Yes, there's a Gnoll working with Lazarus, I think. It's
Maybe,
great.
but
Pretty good at tracking and, if I recall correctly, teleporting.
What is
Nice.
what is a gnoll?
Like a dog.
it's a hyena
We're worried about
person.
We're worried about a dog.
A very dangerous and more powerful dog than you would expect.
Like your dog.
Yeah, but not on our side.
Yeah. Probably a little less powerful than our dog.
I don't know much about the Roar, but as much as I have learned, they don't typically team up with figures that aren't their own.
No, they're not usually fond of those that are not Leonins. I do know, I only know of one. If they've got multiple, that's not good. I don't even know where these gnolls are coming from.
They, well, I can tell you that the Roar isn't happy about it, but, do we maybe need to think about collapsing a part of that tunnel so they don't find their way all the way to us?
Probably a good idea.
That's a very good idea.
We
Yes.
could shortcut it through Missing's old hideout.
If Prisha could... I wonder if
The
Prisha's
maps.
good at tunneling.
I can handle that. According to reports that I'm getting as well, there are some humans from a city called Azamare that are officially here, hoping the roar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the roar's been hit pretty well. They need backup.
Well, that's good and bad news.
The death threat, but we need to end this quickly before it gets out of hand.
I can collapse the tunnel of thought. Maybe to give them something to focus their attention on. Maybe we collapse the tunnel further in so that they find Missing's hideout.
That's a great idea.
Did we get everything from there that we needed?
There's nothing left in there.
I think all three of you look at Daphne.
Yeah.
You all definitely left something there.
Intentionally, respectfully.
We could collapse that room.
I rolled a nat 20. Daphne says, yeah, no, it's... Missing would be concerned more than anything about our safety. And if there's anything that they could do, even post, it's fine.
Forgive me, but in Missing's last words to Adim were, "Don't let me come back."
Yes.
Are we at all concerned that Bassaris might do something to make that happen?
I don't think I've heard of anything of them bringing someone back.
They give me a history check.
Oh, God.
I mean, they were doing experiments on...
Well, that is true. I did forget about that.
You can get you don't have to roll that history check anymore.
Good, I'm not good at
quite
them.
literally does say that they were doing experiments on different races.
And that's how you got the transporting gnolls, right?
I forgot about that.
You're not sure?
Probably.
Hypothesizing.
It came up that might be why Bissing hated them so much, right? That he was either...
Yeah, definitely. They were... That I knew.
Confirmed.
Yeah, it was never really confirmed, but there was an idea of Missing's hatred of them seemed to be very personal. And you guys did see that in the Sharon Tower, there is signs of them doing horrible experiments to different, specifically magical races.
And I don't know what your customs might be for your dead, but I feel like a pyre burial is pretty respectful and also makes it so that way nothing bad can happen.
I think we can do that.
Definitely.
Yes, no, on that idea, yeah, maybe we just collapse the room from there.
I think we can do that.
There's plenty of there's plans most likely that have been scattered about somewhere that I even here, and she like kind of like goes into her bag and like kind of pulls out some half like sort of made charts of things that she was working on that could be worth just scattering around the floor. Scattering the floor in the hallway in front of them. It sounds like what we're saying, like we're definitely keeping the room off limits.
Okay.
That's what it sounds like. Because you don't want missing to be found.
Yeah. Yeah. If we just collapse and make it impossible to find them, that'll be enough, right? Yeah. Throw them in another direction.
All right. I can handle that. If you want to give me the papers, and I'll be quick.
You can take Prisha with you. I think she's pretty good at nature, I think.
Who do you want to go with? Daphne?
Prisha, the druid.
Oh, Prisha.
Just to give her something to do, even though Kay's not here.
I mean, I would say honestly, probably Prisha's been pretty busy with taking care of the people that need medical attention. So Prisha has been doing stuff.
Elo, do you need any of us for this?
I think this is I'm going to speak very candidly here at this point. It seems that my abilities to be able to help you all are not... I am not a liability as much as you are. So, I think it is best for me to handle this alone. And if something goes wrong,
take a buddy.
I truly don't know very much.
Take at least one buddy.
Yeah. You're not planning on going alone, right?
Right? Cass, who would go off alone at a time like this? Utter insanity.
Really? During Pride Month,
no,
Andy?
I will absolutely take a buddy.
Awesome. Kaz is going to like clap a hand on his shoulder and kind of like walk him to the door, but mentally in his head be like, hey Elo, don't respond out loud. But I would highly suggest burning the body. And that's all I'm gonna say.
You see just a like a head nod that keeps going. That looks like it might be like a lizard folk thing.
Awesome. Double tap. Let him leave.
Cool. Kaz, roll me a perception or insight check. Your call.
Alright, perception or insight. We're gonna go perception. That's an 18.
18. Cool. Yeah, you see you see Elo just kind of like nod and just seems to like fully understand, just kind of turns, looks back at you all, and you see him leave, but you see him leave in a different direction than when he than the direction he came.
I still don't understand these tunnels.
Well, good thing we have a map.
I'm also not great with directions, so I guess maybe it's partially me.
Yeah. Do you have a second?
Yeah, of course.
I just wanted to ask you something. You remember when we first met?
I do, yes. A couple days ago.
Anthony, I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Okay.
And I let you into my mind so that way you guys could feel out if I was safe or not.
I recall.
Uh-huh. Did you find anything else while you were in there?
I saw an image of a disapproving man who I believe may have been your former boss that you've mentioned. I'll look and see what else I saw, because now I don't remember. I saw images of the desert that I assumed were Azimare. But that's it, Kieran.
So, just the desert and my old boss.
It wasn't a intensely deep look. It was just enough to see that you were who you said you were.
Mm-hmm. So, you've known my real name this whole time?
Yes.
And you kept it a secret?
Your secrets are not mine to share.
Genuine look of like curiosity and like, huh, over his face.
I know that's not how you were raised, but I was raised that our stories are our own. And it's not really anyone else's job to tell them for us.
Well, thank you.
And none of it seemed particularly dangerous. So, I mean this in the nicest way possible. I don't really care.
Well, yeah, about that. Back at the bar when we were fighting missing, I did something to get Dante and Kira to leave, and in the moment, it felt like a good idea, and then in hindsight, I realized that I think I've put you guys in danger.
Oh?
Yeah, my old boss isn't just my boss. He's my father.
Oh.
And he's actively searching for me. His mercenaries are here in Ha Samal. And I gave Dante my real name to go collect a bounty from my dad in Azumari.
That's completely insane.
Yeah. Like I said, in the moment, it seemed like a great idea. And now I feel stupid.
What is the name of the mercenaries that work for your father?
Coldcroft.
I don't think I know them.
And it's been confirmed several times that they are here. They were at the gate, I think, where Ida was fighting.
I know there is some history between some mercenaries from Azimari and Grian. I don't know the full history, and to be honest, neither does he.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they work for Coldcroft now.
Right.
Actually, no, I'm not pretty sure. I know that for a fact.
Right. So what does this mean?
Well, what this means is that I'm a liability. And to be perfectly honest, I never said anything about any of this because I figured the less any of you know, the less danger you would be in. But now that gate's wide open and there's no closing that.
Well,
and I'd like to continue helping you guys.
I think I can speak for everyone else when I say I think we'd like... You're very good at this. You're good at this criminal underground thing. A lot better than we are. We're really bad at it. Thanks. I do mean that as a compliment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll finish up here. And maybe add Azamari to the list of things to accomplish.
Anthony, roll me an insight check.
Uh, 15.
15. I really like the idea that the initial sort of reaction for Anthony to be like, okay, cool. Well, this is what we have, and so this is what we do. I think, Anthony, it hits you at some point. You can tell me when. A couple things. One, this was information that Kaz did not need to give you.
This is very unlike to share.
Couldn't, yeah, but chose to. Why? I think with the 15, that thought does sit in your mind for a second.
Why are you sharing this with me? You didn't have to tell me. You could have just left us on our own.
Well, when the risk is only on my shoulders, I can do whatever I need to do, but if I'm traveling with all of you, you're associated with me as far as anybody from Azamari is concerned, and it's not just my father who's probably looking for me. I told you that I spent 2 years away from Azamari before I found my way here.
Right.
I spent those 2 years stealing from his warehouses, attacking his caravans, interrupting all of his trade, just economic sabotage, really. So he's pissed. And I couldn't live with myself if any of that caught up with anybody besides myself.
Anthony, give me an insight check.
Yeah, 23.
23. I will say, Angel, you can feel free to correct me on this, but I think, Anthony, you realize that it sounds like Kieran might be trying to give you guys a way out of this relationship if you want it.
So, by sticking around with us, which you said you'd like to do, you're intentionally endangering us. That...
He's like cracking his knuckles, and he's like,
Yeah, Kaz, you're ready for that shoe to drop. You're like, I presented it as a possibility. Like, there's a thing there. Okay, here it comes. Yeah.
listen.
Yes, you can relax. Do you think you're the first person we've encountered who's got an extremely powerful person after them?
Obviously, no.
At this point, you hear a couple of drunk buddies kind of walk by and say, dude, it's going to be fine, man. We have the best steer on our side.
Yeah. Listen, we're working with you guys. The first time in a long time, I feel like I've been doing something that isn't wrong. It's been nice not focusing on my own problems.
I can understand that.
But yeah, I guess we can tell the rest when they get back. Well, I'm gonna go smoke.
Now is not the time, Kaz, but there are some things you should know too about what else we've got going on. Believe it or not, we are not just rebellion leaders.
I was wondering when we'd get to this. If.
I think we should wait for everyone to get back. Grian has a lot more information about this than I do. But we'll talk.
Right.
Also making jackets, because now there are 3 of us in the Shitty Dads Club. 4, really? Ah!
Jackets?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll workshop it.
It's a club!
Hey. Sounds great to me. Enjoy your tea. Enjoy your evening.
Enjoy your smoke.
I will. I walk off.
Cool. I think one more thing does come across your thoughts right now. You guys basically, like, you and Daphne kind of just chose a spot. There's so many rooms like in this place. Like, it's such a freaking maze in this place. You guys chose a new spot. Like, this isn't the place you were before. And we're like,
I would have
yeah, this is a good
intentionally
place to
looked for the
bed
one
down.
that's like the least damp, like is remotely like the least, not even the nicest, just the least awful.
Least awful, yeah.
One that doesn't have a leak would be great.
I will say, I mean, something that does kind of just cross your mind in that is you have no idea where Kaz is going to be staying.
He'll find us.
Roll me a d20, please.
17. Wow, we're doing great tonight.
Wow, 17. Okay, cool. Daphne does come back, and you see that. She was going to come back no matter what. That wasn't the part.
Great.
17. Wow, Daphne actually comes back. No.
That's what I have to roll? I have to keep rolling 17s for her to stick around? Oh, God.
Was that she actually comes back?
It's crazy. DC was 17 and you nailed it. So, no. No, Daphne comes back, and as she comes back, you see her kind of like, sort of like, I'll say with that 17, Ianthe, you pick up from a like sister sort of link of like, Daphne's debating on telling you something.
I've already had one bomb dropped on me. You might as well drop the other.
What?
Oh. Never mind. What's going on? You look disconcerted.
Well, the beer was shit. So that was the kind of... I know you're a wine drinker now. But...
The wine is horrible. Did something happen?
Probably nothing. Probably not important. And honestly, it does seem like that there's a lot of like what happens with this crew here that seems to be kind of like flying by the seat of the pants. I mean, their leader is someone who was, running naked through like someone who really isn't familiar with Ha Samal at all. So that's the so this. I don't think there's any reason to worry.
And yet you seem worried.
Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is that maybe maybe just that just he's just not very communicative. But no one knows where Elo is.
We know where Elo is. He went to go collapse the tunnel.
Yes, we know, but no one else knows.
Okay.
Didn't you tell him to bring a buddy?
I did. Did he not take a friend?
Is it possible? I mean, it's possible. It's a possibility that he just told he told that person,
Sure.
or that he didn't take anyone.
What is the point of the buddy system if no one follows it? Should we go after it?
I don't know. I don't think it's our responsibility. He is, his own lizard.
It's not, but what if something happens? What if they find him? What if he leads them back here?
But like you said, I mean, he's got a point. He is the one that seems to know the least about this.
But he knows we're here. He knows enough. He doesn't know nothing.
I wouldn't have done it as a leader, just to be honest.
Maybe we should go after him. Just make sure everything's okay.
All right. Yep. I don't think I'm going to get any sleep anyways, so.
I can disguise us, but let's leave first so that they know it's us going. Question?
Okay.
It's invisible. What do you think? Disguise or invisibility?
Well, I mean, we're going through the tunnels, right?
Yeah.
I don't mean to be rude, but do you remember how to get there?
No, I barely understand these tunnels.
Well, normally I would be pretty good at that type of thing. I was in a little bit of and a little bit of distress. So, Kaz mentioned they had a map.
He does have a map.
Or we just say, you know, he's the leader, he's doing his thing, we have to respect that.
Nah.
Yeah, I figured you'd say that.
Yeah.
Kaz, you get a knock on your door. We'll say they find where you are.
Yeah. We'll sniff you out. I sniff out the smoke.
To be
You step out
perfectly
this way,
honest, he probably didn't even go to a room. He just went like down the hall enough to not be like super in front of their door. Just keeping like their door in eye view, knowing that other party members.
We come out together and we're like, okay, so what do we know about Kaz? Think like Kaz. So
Well,
they like to.
Yeah. He likes to smoke. We know that. And he's very stealthy, so that'll be good.
Can I hear
do you know
them
anything
talking?
else about Kaz? No, I think they're rounding the corner as they're saying this. I think that's we don't know. I don't know anything else about Kaz.
Kaz. Wow, we're good.
That is my name.
We need your map.
Yeah. You have that map. Can we have it?
Why?
Just to make sure everything's, okay. Just to check on the other tunnels.
Just
To
checking
check
the
on
tunnels.
to check on the tunnels.
Yeah.
What are we checking in the tunnels?
To make sure that the right one is in
Safety.
collapse. Safety.
Yes, the right one. Mm-hmm.
Daphne, you were a better liar back in Missing.
You see, I think it's it's a sister sort of thing that you guys are about to jump into the same conclusions, and it's worse because it's both of you.
We do not bring out each other's fly.
Are you trying?
It's like two teenagers trying to sneak out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
we just have to, go check on something.
We just have to go check on something.
Yeah, don't worry about it. So,
Why are you concerned?
Yeah.
Really, really quick. Before Kaz and Anesh had left the Hollow Pride, I had taken Ida's message thing with me. Did I give it back to her?
Sorry, did you give what back to her?
Ida's message thing. Because I remember that Kaz had walked away with it and forgot to give it back.
I'll let you decide.
I still have it, with intentions to give it back to her.
Of course.
I have no idea what it entails, but can I send a message to Elo?
Yeah.
Hey, Elo, this is Kaz. I'm checking in. How's it going?
This is not exactly how sending works, but you do hear what sounds like a hissing sort of sound as you hear immediate response of, yeah, what's up?
Where are you? How's it going? Who's with you?
Buddy. So, it's good. It's things are on fire, and I will, finish collapsing the tunnels and get back. What is there a problem?
No, I'm just making sure that you're not taken.
Kaz, in my tribe, and you start to hear this like sort of thing of like, do you know who I am? Like, do you know this? Like, that there's that like kind of thing. And I think Kaz, you heard that so much in your life that you just immediately start tuning out.
I just look at the twins. I'm pretty sure he's fine.
Who said who? Who?
Yeah, who's fine? Who are you talking about?
We're just going to check on the tunnels.
Yeah, who are you? Boy,
Elo is going to collapse the tunnels. He brought Buddy. And
he brought Buddy.
Yeah.
Buddy?
I don't
Buddy.
know who he is.
Who's Buddy?
The tunnel safety checker of the Hollow Pride.
So he's. I mean, not that, because that was not what we. Anthony, you explained what we were doing, but
Mm-hmm.
All right.
okay, good. Good to know.
I'm annoyed now.
They have their expert out there.
We want to make sure that Elo is okay, because we're not sure that he took someone with him.
Okay, you're just gonna go.
Hey, for the record, we had him.
Yeah.
Okay, the jig is up. That's what we were doing.
I'm not sure.
Oh, now the picture is all coming clear.
Thank you for humoring us, Kaz.
So yeah. Cool. All right.
I'm thinking that Elo is fine. I can keep checking in on him if you wish. But I mean, he did say that New Moon is kind of the liability here.
Well, that's why we're going in disguise.
You see Daphne kind of like stop short and just go, he's right. He's
What?
right. No, we're. I said you're right. No. What was all this for if we get caught?
Is it going to bother you that much? Are you going to go?
What if something happens?
All right.
Because of us. What if something else happens? Because of us.
I mean, that's fair, but listen, there's not a lot of us and we have no idea what's in that tunnel, but we do know that they are hunting us with gnolls who are going to follow the scent trail. So
Right.
I will go with you and bring the map if you promise that if it looks like we can't handle it, we run.
Both of you give me a perception check.
Me?
Yep, both of you.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Holy cow. Rolling really great tonight. 19.
21.
Both of you hear, it's very distant, but you hear this.
That's probably the tunnel collapsing now.
That's a lot closer than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Yeah. We'll go. I can disguise us, all of us. And I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight if I don't know.
Not even with the sleeping time tea?
No, that's long gone, thanks to someone in the insane conversation that we had to have.
All right, let's go.
Okay. You guys start walking with the map that Kaz has to be able to kind of traverse through the tunnels. And you get about, I would say about 20 minutes past when you should have probably about another 15, 30. And you see that your path is blocked. And I think you were exactly right. It's way too early.
What if this wasn't Elo?
No, I think that we might need to get everybody out of here.
Okay.
Can I send another message? How does sending work? Cass does not do this.
I would say you had 3 on this. So I'll say you sent 2.
All right, cool. Hey, Elo, the tunnels collapse way too close to Hollow Pride. Where are you?
I'm sorry, the Hollow what?
I'm sorry, I beg your finest pardon.
All you heard was this very disgusting voice say, "I'm sorry, the Hollow what?"
This is why we have trust issues as a party.
I want to be clear with you guys up front. I did roll for Elo's success in this. And it was a 5.
I'm not answering. I'm just looking at Daphne and Ianthe.
What is it? What did we say?
What do you say? What?
I sent a message to Elo and then it didn't sound like Elo. And the voice didn't know what the Hollow Pride was.
Daphne starts running back.
We have to go. No. We have to get
And I start booking it after her.
Yeah.
Clearly
Got
she
it.
knows something.
You got it. Go ahead and give me a. I will say. I mean, it sounds like. I will say Daphne would agree with the idea of like everybody needs to get out of here now. So if that's what you guys are trying to do, you can.
Yeah.
Evacuate.
Where
That's what you guys
to?
wanna do?
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
They're collapsing the tunnels and we have to get out.
Cool. Then I guess we're ringing the alarm.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. You guys start. Yes.
I would have said something in the rock to Grian and Nadine.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I love that. What's really funny is that they're fast asleep. So.
Yeah.
No need to panic. You do have to
They're
evacuate.
sleeping through multiple
It
perception
cuts-
checks right now.
It cuts to a moment of like Adim just curled up on his bedroll, and you see the little bracelet kind of like just taken off and just put like right in front of him. It's like close enough, like an alarm clock of like it's close enough. I'll know if something comes up, and you just hear this little voice of Ianthe just going like,
Hey,
just so you know, yeah,
just letting you know, everything's fine except for this one little thing.
Yeah, FYI, Dean rolled 2 nat 1s on that. So
Oop.
yeah.
The Adim is sleeping like this for Joe. This is Adim.
That's a good point. No, sorry. No. What's the sexy sleep? It's this. This is the yeah.
Just the 8-pack, just out.
Yeah, just full.
Happy Pride.
Just
Happy Pride.
happy Pride, everybody. I mean, why would you wake that? Okay. So yeah, you don't get a response from them at all. Meanwhile, Titian is alerted. Titian starts to extend out. He's a little drunk, but he starts to kind of run off and just. You immediately start to hear him yell like, "Bastille says, get the fuck out!" Like it's just starting to like really try to throw his name around a little bit to kind of make people. And you notice that there's also. Again, you know what? I keep saying like an average number. Let's give you an actual number here. Okay. There are 24 figures who cannot leave by themselves.
I will. What do I have for magic?
I will say, as you're like trying to kind of figure out how you're going to do this, Car, I think you haven't slept. You're not really in a space right now. I know I said you would have a long rest, but I'm sorry. That's where we're at. But you are maybe at a point of like, you're just at a point of like kind of wrapping up like how much you could do for them and trying to find a place like to roost underground here. And so you've been like kind of like maneuvering from room to room to try to find like, is there anything that's vaulted that's a little higher?
Right.
And you run into Anthe.
Hey, I think
Hi.
we're basically done.
Great. We have a little bit of a problem. I think
Oh.
the Roar have found us, and we're starting to collapse the tunnels. We have to get everyone out.
Well, that's not very nice. All right.
Well, no, but that's how they operate.
Well,
Hence the rebellion trying to topple them.
how? So, Joe, how many people can move versus can't move on their own accord? There's 24.
24.
Well, but how many can't?
Also, actually, no, that's a good point. That's a good point. There is, I like that. Let's do this. There are 9 that can move slowed, so half speed, and the rest can't.
And there's nobody who are fine.
There's tons of people who are fine.
So basically, Car goes, okay, so the people who are fine each need to take somebody who can't move.
Brilliant.
You got it. Cool. As you start to kind of try to direct this, Car, you are a terrifying vulture person.
Yes, I am.
How are you trying to direct these absolute strangers?
Can I help him by like being?
You absolutely can help him. Yes. Yeah.
I say, where do you think they're coming in from?
The south.
All right. So I'll go over to that location. I will go to my full height. I start making the spirits I speak to visible around me. And I just say, you don't want to come this way, to the people who are in the room still. So they go the other way. I will use my intimidation to get them to move.
I will allow. Here's what I'm going to say on this because I think that's great. I don't want to give. I'm going to say, let's have this be a. I'm going to say, let's have this be a group check between you 3. Using what you'd want. It can be intimidation or it can be persuasion. Adeem, go ahead and give me that. Or sorry, excuse me, Car. Good lord, here we go. Give me that intimidation.
Car, you want my intimidation? You said.
Yes, and Anthe, I assume persuasion, but you can tell me. And then Kaz,
my intimidation was 24.
Good freaking start.
And that was on a 12. So, like, if I'd rolled higher, it could have been a lot higher. I'm a scary son of a bitch, you guys.
You are a scary son of a bitch.
I'm using my inspiration because it wasn't very good.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good call. 25. Nope, much more than that. 27.
Okay, Kaz, it's up to you to tank this.
Oh, wow, thanks.
Really? During Pride Month?
During Pride Month?
During
So 27 and a 24.
I got, you said persuasion or intimidation, right?
Yep, either one.
Okay, cool. I got a 15 persuasion.
Okay, all right. Give me 1 second here, because my brain is broken this week.
So 27 plus 24 is 51, plus 15 is 65. 66.
66. Cool. Divided by 3 is 22. The DC was 20 to be able to get everyone out nice and safe. So you guys do exactly that. Now, what happens is you guys are able to convince... Adim is able to get everybody fucking moving. Car is able to get everybody fucking moving. Adim is not moving at all. Adim is fast asleep.
Yeah, Adim is snoring.
So Car has the let's fucking go. Ianthe, you can...
Please.
Yeah. Ianthe, you can absolutely direct traffic of like, okay, you have shoulders.
Barbie mode.
Yep. Yeah, because you also need, like, not only do people need to get out of here, they need to pick up a figure that cannot, move on their own.
Please be
so
sure to grab an injured person on your way out and exit this way.
Grab your
like a goodie bag.
Yep.
Thanks for coming to the Hollow Pride. See you next time.
Have your injured person.
Incredible. Kaz, what are you focusing on for this?
So I would like to try to accomplish 2 things while I'm kind of like, I think Kaz more or less is like, hey, hoods up, everybody evacuate, mercenaries inbound, like whatever he has to say with no specific details, not to cause like a super panic, but like,
Kaz, you could just go to the people that are like carrying people, or whatever, and like as they're carrying people, their hoods are like falling off, and like you're just like fastening, just tightening, like okay, good, go. You could do that.
I want to keep my eyes open for Ida because I don't want to lose her.
Sure.
Second, I would like to try to go to that room where we all had the meeting and make sure that there's no Hollow Pride information papers just laying around.
Cool. I love that. Yeah, that's very good.
I would like to collect evidence.
Yeah.
And information.
Yeah, I love that. Cool. So as you get to that room, one, you do see Ida. You see Ida is like kind of trying to direct people as well. You see her kind of like standing up on standing up at the bar, like at the corner of the bar, and just kind of trying to direct people, calling a lot of them idiots, but really like it's definitely an intimidation thing for Ida, but Ida rolled a 15 on the die, and I think she has at least a plus 10 in intimidation. So she is directing people out. So you see she's okay, she's good, she's doing her thing. As you get to the meeting room, wow, I'm gonna roll that again. I think that's just okay. That's better. Cool. As you get to the meeting room, you actually see, funnily enough, you actually see Rami there, who is doing exactly what you're doing, or exactly what you're planning on doing. You see him kind of collecting papers, and you see him kind of look up.
I'm here to help. They can't find anything on the Hollow Pride in here, otherwise they will track you down. Are there any more papers anywhere else? Persuasion? Natural 20! 25.
Incredible. This person who absolutely did not trust you, had seen you with people that were considered to be the enemy, in this moment is hesitating, and then deciding at this moment, I have to trust you. I don't have a choice here.
I think he remembers that we bonded over the lady at the well.
Right. Yeah, I think there's that too. I think there's a like a, in Joe's mind, there's a little bit of like a, how convenient this moment. So I think that's why it cost that. I think there's a like,
No, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Okay. All right. This is, and you see him like hand you a bunch of papers as he grabs some others, and you guys run out.
All right, cool beans.
Cool.
Folding them up and shoving them into pouches and packs.
Sweet. All right. That was for them coming in. That is a nat 20 and an 18. You start to hear them. You don't hear people come. Sorry, you don't hear people coming in. You hear things above you starting to crack and break from the tunnels themselves.
Like as in tunnels above me, or like further down?
As in above. As in they figured out the like general vibe of where you guys would be at, and somehow they're like. So I will say, as you guys kind of like scatter out and run to the and sort of like take to the winds, you guys were successful enough. The DC was 20 for everybody to get out safe, so everybody gets out safe. However, when you get out, you immediately are running out into a street where you hear there are yelling. You hear like a massive amount of confusion. And as you guys get out into the street, Anthony and Kaz, give me one more perception check for the evening.
Okay. One more for the evening.
This is where it's not.
Car would also like to throw in a little bit of a wrinkle for you, Joe.
Sure. Give me the wrinkle first.
As we're leaving, I'm like, Fang! These people down there? Have fun. And you see a little goblin ghost dive through the collapse.
Okay, cool.
25.
25. Okay, nice.
I got a natural 20.
Hey!
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
You guys, if you look at the map of where you're at in the Hollow Pride, Kaz, this moment you remember as you're running out into the street, as you're turning and looking around, and you see that there are houses behind you. There are like, it's housing. And it's like you're still on the south side, so it's like lower sort of like housing of like those that are kind of like in the middle, sort of lower class. And you see that there are houses that are collapsing in on itself inside, on the top of this, and you occasionally get a glimpse and a smell of gnolls.
Anthony, we gotta go. We gotta go. The gnolls are taking down those buildings.
There are people inside.
I think, Cass, as you're like trying to kind of like decide and figure out what's going on in there, you notice that same Leonin guard in the corner. As you see him kind of like lock eyes with you for a second, just look at you curiously, like he's trying to figure out where he knows you from. You can book it if you want.
Can I also make sure that Titian is visibly, like, in the crowd, preferably helping an injured person, making, like, front and center?
You want Titian there?
Like as a heroic figure. This is
I'll give you
Titian's PR rep coming in.
Right. I will give you two options here. Either Titian can be front and center, showing that he's helping out in this, and that could be very useful for you in the long run here. However, that also means that Titian is able to be spotted and seen in case there is any other Leonin factions here. Or Titian can be hidden by the Hollow Pride, who are trying to make sure, like, who know that he's the most important person right now. I think both make sense. It's your call.
You guys can chime in if you think I'm wrong, but let's keep him hidden and maybe rely on word of mouth. I would still maybe like him to be like helping an injured person.
I feel like
Yeah,
it-
he is. It's just recognizing
Sean,
like,
would.
is he front and center, or is he, you know, is he helping an injured person while everybody else is like covering and like everybody else around him is wearing their masks?
Yeah, let's do that one.
Okay, you
Keep
got
him
it.
hidden and rely on word of mouth.
Okay, cool.
That's
With that, you guys scatter into the night as you see more and more of these houses start to kind of collapse in closer and closer towards that area. And you guys, like, there's a moment of like pause in the distance. It's like, Cass, you kind of like climb up to a rooftop and you see that it looks like they are systematically being dropped in the areas around where you could be at. And every once in a while, you, like I said, you smell and you hear that like a faint, like kind of like a high pitched sort of yip of these like hyena sort of figures that are working to disrupt and break this area of Ha Samal. Notably, with that 25, you see no Leonin and no Roar in sight.
except
With
that
we're gonna
one.
ta- except for that, well, that was a guard, wasn't a member of the Roar. But yeah. It was a Leonin, but he was a member of the guard. But yeah, so as you see that, you notice that your friends are kind of like catching up after, or running. You're going to lose them. As you take that moment, notice one more time, and you dart out into the night to follow them wherever they may end up. And with that, we're going to take our 10-minute break. See you guys in 10. The morning comes in Ha Samal. Grian, your spell, your ability from your item, grants you understanding of being able to go to a certain place that can be specific or be connected to a certain person. As the morning comes, what do you try to channel to?
Well, the goal was...
Holy cow, you're loud. Hold on one second. Every time. Okay, cool. Try now.
Okay. So the goal has been to get our new friends back to their friends. So, like when I open the portal, my thought process as it opens is to go to where they are. And I know that that's Kar and Kobamu and them. So.
Okay. And I assume you have to pick someone specific.
It's really just a place. I've just kind of like also used it to be like, I'm going to like the place that this person's at to give like that. Yeah.
That person being who?
Well, Kar, because I think as fun as Kobamu is, I don't know where that lands.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. All right.
Also, we might need to retcon something, only because I did send a message to Ianthe before we left, before breakfast, saying, hey, is it okay if we stay for breakfast? Is everything okay? And at the time, you answered for her, yeah, everything's fine.
Oh, that's right.
Yep. Everything is.
We might have an idea of where they are.
I mean, we could also just be like, yeah, everything's fine now. Where the hell were you last night?
Fine, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a fun sort of moment. I think there's also an idea that like Ianthe has had such a crazy night that like her response immediately might be like she thinks it might be her mom that's like talking to her right now. Like, yeah everything's fine.
Yeah, everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything is A-okay.
Everything's good. How are you? So yeah, we'll just say that. That's kind of the easier. I think that makes sense. Cool. So in that case, what I'm going to ask is, in general, and again, this is for Kar, who knows nothing about this city whatsoever. So you can give me a general idea as much as possible. So I'm just seeing that mention now, Angel. Do you guys agree on that, or is that? Check the chat.
That I was just gonna suggest that because we know that place, the brothel.
Kar would take a suggestion.
That was my idea as well.
Okay, great, cool. All right, so we're going to assume that it's close to that area at least. So Kar, give me an idea of like what is Kar looking for in a place for to feel safe but aware, all that good stuff.
Kar is looking for someplace that's not collapsing into the ground. However, aside from that, he's probably looking for somewhere that Kobamu and company can be in the group, but Kar is able to be perched somewhere outside. That makes sense, whether it's a bell tower or like a second-story floor, like on the roof.
That's
or something.
Exactly where my brain went, was a bell tower.
Okay.
So
I
think that's.
Things.
Yep. So I think that's pretty much where we find Kar. So this moment kind of opens up with Kar. You are roosting at the top of this bell tower that you found that is close by maybe where the other figures were. You kind of there was kind of like a point of contention of like, okay, if we go here, they're probably being used right now. Like there's rooms being used. You're hearing all this in car. You're being like, I need to figure out where to go now. And it doesn't matter. Pretty much wherever they're going to say, Kobamu is going to be a problem. So you like are scanning around. You see a bell tower and you direct Kobamu up there. Yeah, I think that's where you are. So as you are roosting up there, go ahead and give me a perception check. Jack, if you're talking, you're muted.
My dog was going nuts. 18.
18. Okay, cool. With an 18, you start to hear this strange kind of like sound of like, it starts with like a hiss, and then you feel this sort of like strange kind of change in air pressure. It's not a temperature change, but it's as if air is finding a place to evacuate into an area that is almost kind of pulling it in, and you notice that it seems to be just underneath you. And I'll say you're probably roosting at the tip of this bell tower. Kobamu's probably underneath where the base of the bell is.
I saw Grian leave. Car saw Grian leave. Does it seem like that?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, if you were able to recall that sort of, yeah.
Okay, I mean, it was only a day ago. So Carl probably is Kobamu asleep?
You don't know. You're at the top.
Okay, so I will...
Last you knew he was asleep.
So I will go down there and make sure Kobamu is still asleep, and I will stand between the portal and Kobamu and hope that Kobamu stays asleep.
That's a 10. Yeah, Kobamu's asleep.
Good.
Cool. Just about. You do hear this, like, because I'll say it was probably a 50-50 chance. So I would say 10 is like a point of like you hear like him like kind of stirring as things are changing. He's noticing something, but it's not enough to wake him up. Right. But yeah, with that, there is room just enough on here for everybody to kind of like appear here, just for the record, to kind of get an idea of it, but not much more than that. As all of a sudden, Car, you start to see people start to you see this space open up, and you see figures start to as reality seems to kind of have a tear in it, and you see this moment of this like kind of like strange kind of like orange, bright orange with a little bit of purple sort of space, and that kind of comes, and you see this weird sort of swirl of like a background, as if these people that are coming through are walking through what would be kind of like the equivalent of almost like this like that kind of like underground aquarium sort of thing, where you're like the water's all around you, except that it's instead of it being blue, it's gold and orange.
Under his breath, Car just wistfully says Nala, because the colors are right.
Yeah, makes sense. And Grian, you step through to a place you don't recognize.
Alright guys, so we should be... Where?
The bear is sleeping. Come on.
Are you leading us like somewhere?
We'll just like come through the portal.
We're all there. Like it's...
Oh man.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to go. There it starts again. I have to talk over it. I'm sorry. But one moment.
We'll say as this is happening, I think you're also like.
No, I think Green's like internally panicking a little bit because he doesn't He was not expecting to end up here.
So, as far as I know, everyone's. Oh my God, Ogre! And I completely ignore Grian for a second and give Ogre a hug.
Yeah, you see Ogre just kind of runs and just like kind of grabs you.
And then Car.
That's a nat 20. You see Kobamu's like maybe not even awake, but all of a sudden just kind of grabs Ogre's legs.
Friends. And then I see Horus, and I go, mostly.
Okay,
Goes back
where is everybody?
Okay, so, if I got this right, it was a really big mess last night. If I got it right, there were people who were collapsing tunnels for us, and then other people were collapsing tunnels against us, and they were looking for us, and they started collapsing the part of the city where we were. We got everyone out, the wounded and everyone in New Moon, and of course me and Kobamu were here. And they are, I know where they're holed up, right, Joe? I can point.
Yeah, and I think you can correct me if I'm wrong here, but I would say that Adim might interrupt Car and be like, where? And just start heading in that direction.
Right. And Car's like, yeah, they're over there. And he points to the lost the word, but there.
The brothel.
The brothel, that's the word. He's like,
yeah.
over there. Wow, he's intense. So, yeah, but everyone should be okay. So, everyone's fine.
You see Adim just immediately starting to kind of scale the building down to
it seems like nope.
I would imagine
Car, you were aware that like when they arrived, there's a possibility of, like, so you like figured out where the stairs were, and Adim don't wait. Just
and so Adim going down is like, well, that's one way to do it. If you want the stairs, they're right over there.
And I think you would see, like, kind of as Adim is gonna go scale down, Grian does step to the ledge because his first instinct is just like go, and then Car's like, well, there's the stairs.
Yeah, before you go down, also, I don't know how it works for you, but I'm darker, so it's harder to see me. There are a whole bunch of gnolls doing something, and I assuming that I did notice this, or does Kaz notice it, and there I didn't see a lot of Leonin. It was mostly gnolls that I heard were doing things. If that's important.
I think I just... How far down is Adim? Like, is Adim just gone?
Oh, Adim's gone. Yeah.
All right. I look down and Adim, come fast, and I'm gonna walk over to where the stairs, I'm assuming, isn't like an actual staircase. It's kind of like a step ladder that you climb up, like a rung. Like, it's not a huge...
It starts out as a step ladder that would go to a staircase that kind of like winds down. Yeah.
Cool. Grian just opens the hatch and like jumps down into it, and we'll kind of just like hop wings to like get him down to that step, like the landing, and then he'll kind of make haste down the stairs.
Beautiful.
Wings back, obviously.
And I'll say, to be honest with you, I think for the sake of simplicity here, Car stays with his group.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
I was gonna
does.
say, I think it'll be good.
Yeah, Car stays. Car stays with the Reckless.
So you guys are at the bell tower. That's your area, which, by the way, just for the record, is above the mausoleum that you guys were originally at. It's that same same building. So that was the idea there. So that's how you guys are very close.
Car's probably just relishing in the fact that there are spirits here. Like, oh my god,
there's so many spirits here. Yeah, there's so many.
This is great. Like,
yeah. I want to be perfectly honest. Joe didn't even think of that, but yeah, that's absolutely where Car is for sure. That's beautiful.
Like, okay, this makes sense. Having like little chats with them and learning their stories, and just like, I can tell that one.
Yeah, that's great. I'll say honestly, because of that, because you guys have to get something on that. Remind me, but I'll say Jack, mark for Carr. That Carr has advantage on history checks to understand. We'll say religion checks, actually. Religion checks to understand like things with Ha Samalian culture.
Okay. I can put that in my notes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Advantage on history. Okay.
Yeah. So as you have that, Grian and Adim, you guys are hurrying to the brothel. As you get there, actually, I'll say you guys can get to like the front entrance, but also you know that you have the Rocky Talkies too.
I think depending on how far of a distance he's got to go, I think I run up to the brothel, but I don't go inside. I kind of just like post up against the wall. And like as I'm double checking surroundings, I'm gonna go into the walkie-talkie. Ianthe, Kaz, everybody, are you guys okay? I'm outside the brothel.
All right, now you answer. We're fine now. Where the fuck were you last night?
I pop in. Adim's like, I asked you this morning if you were okay. You said everything was fine.
Everything is fine now.
Can we say that Kaz used a devil's pact with the person who runs the brothel to make sure that he doesn't give away our location? Like, straight up walked in and was like,
Yeah, you can. Absolutely. That's so good.
I know 100% you're viable. You're working for me now.
Wild.
But if the money's right, yeah, okay. Why are you sticking your hand? Okay, sure. Yes, I'll shake on it. Sure. Magic kind of shoots out. Yes, absolutely. Full, like, that's beautiful. That absolutely happens.
Yeah. Kaz is going to be standing guard and letting Ianthe handle the communication with
Cool.
the group.
I mean, in all fairness, I did tell Adim to tell you that I was leaving, but then he came with me because, buddy system, so...
And what did you want us to do last night? The thing just recharged. Like, even if we would have heard you, we would have been like, oh no.
You hear this huge, deep, heavy, like roar sound, and then you hear this like, "Hey guys, can you keep it down? I'm trying to sleep."
The team sets down the breakfast drink right next to him. It's like, for when you get up.
Oh no, that was through the Rocky Talkie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's because you guys were talking through the Rocky Talkie that he
Okay.
was like,
Yelling,
"Hey,
yeah.
can we?" Yeah.
You guys can
Can
come
you mute
in.
the group chat?
He didn't mute the group chat exactly.
Put it on Do Not Disturb. I don't know what to tell you.
Kaz just through the front door.
Yeah.
We have an arrangement.
It's our brothel now, boys.
You walk through the say Grian, you walk through. Adim chose another entrance. Like Adim is somewhere else. Like Adim's here, but he's gonna come in a different way because Adim ran off, and I think I love it. And in my head, it just makes so much sense. So Grian, you're walking through the front door. You're doing what Kaz says, and immediately you see two figures in lion masks kind of like come up to you. Like as you walk through the front door, and Kaz, you're right there, so you can be like, "He's good.
He's fine." Oh no.
All right, cool. All right, and you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sweet. So Kaz, you see, you have two people that are like stationed at the front to like basically push away customers. So as you tell Grian to come in, you see them kind of like come up to the front, but you see Grian, so you know that.
Hey, the room in the back. That's where they are.
Is everybody here?
Yeah, we'll fill you in.
Okay, I don't know where Adim went.
He's probably already in there.
Yeah, probably.
Was Anesh with us, or did he go with you
I
guys?
don't know if this
I
is...
figured he would.
And that's just
Yeah, she's with you all.
All right. He's fine.
Oh no,
And-
you're frozen.
Okay,
There
cool.
it
All
is.
right. That decides that. You see the tabaxi that is of course. Just so you know, this is running up quite a tad.
Yeah, all for the cause. You will see it back tenfold. Blessings. And I just walk.
Yeah. Beautiful. Kaz, you can bring Grian to where the rest of New Moon are staying. Grian, as you are give me a perception check as you're walking by.
It is not great. I gotta open my sheet back up. I think it's a 13, if I remember off the top of my head. Yeah.
Okay. With a 13, you just notice that there's a couple of doors here that are open. And you, I'll say with a 13, you hear like, all right, I'm not trying to make a joke out of this, but you hear groaning sounds that are definitely not the sounds you want to hear in a brothel.
Yeah.
As you notice that there's definitely like several figures here that are still in the process of like healing on that first
Yeah, it's
floor.
like the sick groaning, like the.
Yeah. You get to the second floor and you see Adim meets you at the stairs.
Told you.
Adim,
Hey, where's where's
Back
my-
room.
Thank you.
they said that there were gnolls.
Yes. I went to go check out the Golden Gate last night, and oh no!
I think he refreshed.
Uh-oh.
Just continue.
Yeah.
I guess.
And the roar was there, not guards. The roar, and they had gnolls sniffing out our trail in the tunnels from the Golden Gate. Elo went to go collapse the tunnels so that way they couldn't make their way to us, but
Did Elo make it back?
no,
We haven't seen him.
we haven't seen him, and I lost contact with him. And last time I tried to contact him, there was another voice. It wasn't him.
How did you contact him?
I borrowed your aunt's thing.
I mean, sending goes to the person, right? Like, can it be intercepted? I don't think it could.
I don't know. That's not magic that's in my purview.
Everybody that's here can remain Arcana check if you want.
I'll do it.
You said a con check?
Arcana.
Arcana.
I just said it's not in my purview, but I rolled a 19 and I have a +4.
Yeah, Adim rolled a 5 and is walking to find out.
Not his preview. You have a +4 to Arcana.
Yeah, I got a 12.
I got an 8.
Okay, cool. So Cass, what was the total from you?
19 plus 4, 23.
23. Yeah, you're not sure. You have no idea as far as magic is concerned, but you do know that you know this about magic. Magic does not have rules. It has guidelines. And anybody who thinks that magic has hard set rules are usually the ones that haven't seen them being broken. Kaz, you've seen them being broken. And they're being broken usually by ones who are willing to do whatever it takes to make that happen. So you're not surprised by something like that happening. You think there's a possibility that there is something that could intercept something like that.
I mean, just if somebody more powerful can figure out how to intercept it.
Okay, so it's not like Elo just betrayed us in the middle of the night. Cool.
No,
Great.
it wasn't him.
You know it wasn't Elo. Like, there's no way Elo could make that sound.
He was supposed to collapse the tunnels further in, closer to the old hideout. But then we heard a explosion and went to go check it out, and the collapse was way too close to the Hollow Pride. So I asked him if that was him, and a really decrepit sounding voice asked Hollow what. So
And so everybody made it here then?
yeah, everyone got out,
Okay.
even the injured.
And it was just Knowles last night?
It was,
No one else?
yeah, we didn't see anybody else. There was like one guard, but they're getting more desperate to find New Moon.
Okay. Well, why don't we find them too? You said they're back that way?
Yeah.
And I think as Grian goes the way that Kaz had pointed, if Kaz catches it, I think he can see he's a little disappointed that it was only Knowles that came looking for them. Because now he knows who else is in the city, and he'll just keep walking down the hall.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Where are you going?
Just we're going down the hall to meet the where Ianthe is and Ida. So I'm assuming there's.
I thought Ianthe was just talking. She's not. You guys are in the room with them.
Oh, okay. I thought we were.
Yeah.
I thought we were still at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, I thought we were somewhere else too.
Sorry, you were at the top of the stairs. You saw a Deem. You had no idea where a Deem went, and I was explaining all that when everything just shut down.
Oh.
So in my purview, you guys just found the room.
Okay.
And you see Ianthe, you see Daphne, you see Titian, you see Anesh. Anesh kind of Anesh doesn't run up to you, Adim, but Anesh does come walking up to you, and just kind of gives you a hug and embrace, and
I definitely embrace him back and walk away with him. And as I walk by Titian, I set the breakfast drink next to him and just keep going.
Still sleeping.
That's fine. He can wake up to it. I don't care. But I will glance over at Ianthe. I'm like, "Are you all right?"
I'm okay now.
Daphne.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm wondering if we need to check the old hideout
I was just thinking that.
to see if Elo was able to collapse that.
Maybe we should go check it out.
Why?
Do you guys think you really think it's a good idea? If they're looking for us in that area?
Yeah, that doesn't seem to be the best choice.
Kaz is going to just mentally talk to Grian because he doesn't want to keep bringing this up in front of Daphne, but we left Missing's body back there.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
The biggest concern is that the roar found the body and might bring Missing back.
If the tunnels collapsed, how do we plan on getting there?
Well, they might not have collapsed all of them. Just the ones for Hollow Pride, because they seemed to know exactly where we were located. They started collapsing buildings on top of the underground location.
Okay, so then the easiest way to get back there would be to go to the bar, right? And it's...
No. The tunnel entrance from the bar. Or do you mean the Golden Gate? Or the bar in Hollow Pride?
the Golden Gate, the bar that we fought missing in. Because we can go through the tunnels there. And then find our way there.
If you're afraid they're going to do something missing, wouldn't they try to go back to the tower?
Maybe, but
We can get into that.
we can, but the bar is closer. The hideout is closer, and if the body's not there, then we know that they took it. If it's still there.
Okay.
Above table, Kaz saw them sniffing around the bar, didn't they?
Yeah. That's where they were picking up the trail.
Right. I don't know if going, like, as shitty as it is, I don't know if it's worth that risk. Not now anyways. I think maybe the easiest way to end this, maybe we just go after Bassaris and end it all.
That too.
I could do that.
Anthony, what are you doing in my head? Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh, this is from the head, so a demon.
Look.
I'm
at the
telepathic.
door.
I can hear everything you're saying now.
I think it's great. Hey, what you guys doing?
Well, Ianthe's in this room, to be clear.
They're
Kaz
having
was
a
talking.
mental
Yeah,
conversation.
it was a mental conversation.
Oh, right. Okay, cool. Yep, got it.
Kaz and Grian are having a very long staring contest.
I would say it's a long staring contest, honestly. At a certain point, Ianthe's just like, I feel like you either are like, what? Or you just know and you're like,
Or now you
yeah.
get it. Now you
No,
know.
yeah, this is what it's like when I do this, and this is really annoying.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Well, I'm not going to stop.
Just say.
Oh, I'm sorry, Adim. Did you want to be included?
No, thank you. Not the way you're doing it. You could just use your voices, though.
Okay.
I love it when you're sassy.
I was just thinking to Kaz.
You see Anesh smile at that a little bit.
I mean, have we dragged this out long enough? Do we just go after Bassaris and kind of just put an end to all of this? If he's got the gnolls out.
I mean, if they're getting desperate, it means maybe they're weakened. And before they bring in more reinforcements, now might be the time.
They did. Mercenaries from Azumari.
I think because Grian knows, but yeah, they said Ida said that the Fernands were here, so I can only imagine it's not just them.
Above table, didn't Lars and Carr mention that the Leonin thought they were from Azumari too?
Yeah.
So maybe that means there's a little bit less than they think.
Like are you saying that, just for clarification, are you saying that that members of the Roar wouldn't know who's from Azumari and who isn't?
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. I'll say for everybody here, some of you guys are going to have different DCs on this based on how long you've been here. So I'm going to say everybody go ahead and roll me either a history or religion check.
Oh, you know which one I'm looking
I suck at both of them.
Dang.
Does it really matter?
I love that we're all like, it's so fucking low either way.
I got a 13. A demon got a 13. Yeah.
Intelligence code.
for. I got an 18 history.
Okay, Rogue.
13.
I smoke and I know things.
That's nat 1 for a 2.
Tell me it was a religion you rolled.
Might as well.
It was a history, but yeah.
All
but-
right. Okay. All right. It's because you didn't trust yourself for it to be religion.
Let's see if it was religion. Let's see.
You
if
have
it
to
was
have
If it
faith
was
in
religion,
your
what would have
rolls
been?
for religion.
Yeah, it doesn't matter either way, but what would it have been?
It would have been a 14. So either way, still didn't get it.
You have to believe, Peter.
You don't know. Again, Brandon, you don't know the DCs I'm setting.
You're right.
Um,
Well, it's definitely not a
no,
1.
That would have failed. Kaz. Was it religion or history?
History.
Okay. Gleaning understanding about the roar has been difficult for your party in like your original sort of party of being Daphne and missing and all of them, and it was something that took you to the idea of surrounding around an idea of saying that we need to try to get into Shrome Tower, that you found out without your knowledge, that it eventually fell into, hey, let's pretend to blow up the Chakur and then blow up the Shrome Tower. So that was something that kind of happened without your knowledge. But all of this was done specifically, and I think Kaz, you would have absolutely, this would have been a first thing for you in Azamari. The idea is like, who's the biggest, baddest person? Who do we need to depose? Who do we need to take down? Who do we need to assassinate? And the answer would have been unequivocally, all of the members of Jakuvar, but specifically the voice, which is this figure named Viserys. As you kind of made like a very simple sort of thing of like at some point be like, okay, cool. So where is he? No response was really given at that time. No one knows where Viserys stays. They have a general sort of idea. They know that there's places around the tower, around Shrome Tower, that there's like that's incredibly heavily guarded, but there is no clear answer of which one exactly would be where Viserys would be at that time.
Is Maya with us?
Maya's not in the room.
Not okay. Shit.
But I would say if you were accounting for everybody here, yeah, Maya got out.
Okay. Shit. The thing with Viserys is that no one knows where he is. He keeps his location very top secret. So we would need that information.
I think this is a long shot, but is it? We met Viserys once.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that he's blind. No, he is.
No, keep going. Keep going. I want to see where this goes.
Knowing that he's blind and knowing where we met him, would that help us determine a location where he might stay?
Not closer to what Kaz knows, which
Okay.
is like a general sort of vibe of the towers around. Yeah, I get where you're getting at, but
Okay, it was worth a shot. It was worth a question.
you know, I to be absolutely fully clear, you know, one of the places Viserys could be. not living. Didn't look like it was like a living area, but
Right, it was more of a meeting hall.
definitely a place that, it was definitely a place he could be at.
I mean, Adim will bring that up. Like, well, when we met him, he was at this location. And if Kaz didn't know, Adim will say, and for what it's worth, he's blind. But I'm sure he has ways to see other than that.
Yeah. Well, he's also looking for us. We could.
You hear Anesh just go, Kaz. Just said he's blind. It's rude.
Blind people have other senses too.
Yeah, but he's okay. Yeah.
Right now.
Sorry. Okay. Sorry.
Damn. I mean, I can try. I don't know how successful it would be to just scry on him. I don't think any of us have anything of his anymore.
Oh, a figure that powerful? There's no way.
Right.
I mean, you give it a shot, but
We do know that there's that
I
one
found something.
Leonin that goes to the upper end brothel. The one that Maya had spied on. Would he have information?
The one that we're currently in.
No.
Nope.
No, there was a more. There was
The
a different
north
problem.
wall.
Yeah.
One. The one at the north
Um,
wall. The north wall.
I think that person.
Would he? And I guess I'm opening the conversation to Titian since he knows more about this hierarchy than I do.
Yeah.
fast asleep.
I think they were just like a general.
To be clear, you could wake him up. I'm just saying he's asleep.
I'm just gonna nudge him with my toe.
No, not 5 more minutes.
I have breakfast pizza.
No, you don't, but all right, I'm up.
Would I'm gonna butcher this. Yugorin?
No, that was pretty good.
Thanks. Would he know where Bassaris is? Like, do they keep that information among themselves?
I don't know. Not. Oh, hey, Grian.
Hey. We were just talking.
You're here too. Yeah.
Yeah. Made it back. We were just talking about maybe striking while the roar is frazzled, seeming a little desperate. Maybe if we strike at Bassaris now and finish it.
Yeah, maybe.
We don't know where he is.
What's that tone for?
I mean, they guys, they took down like half the city looking for us. I mean, it's a quarter of this. It's a lower sort of quarter part of the city looking for us.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just. I mean, I doubt there wasn't. Doubt there wasn't some people who suffered from that.
Yeah, we gotta end it, otherwise they're gonna keep doing it.
That's the whole reason we're here, is to stop them from doing this. It's what you wanted for your people, so we're here to help them.
Yeah, no, I just didn't think that it was gonna. I mean, they took down why would they do that?
Why do people do anything?
Yeah.
As you hear Titian say, why would they do that? You say that. I mean, they're liable to do anything. But what was the reasoning? You take that moment thinking, like, there wasn't any roar to, like, greet you guys as you were heading out for them to round you up. There was no, like, if this was a thing to be able to kind of get you out in the open, why would it be so... It's a pretty poor plan.
I am sharing this information with the group.
Yeah.
Think tanking.
I mean,
Are they pulling back the roar so that way they can rest them up? Let the mercenaries and the gnolls do the dirty work?
Could be. I wonder if the target was like the people in the buildings, and it was sort of more of a
Maybe the target was the morale.
that's what I mean.
like this happened because
Yeah.
People died because of
the best year.
the
That's the
Hollow
easy-
Pride and the Bustier.
That's the easiest way to get heroes to feel really guilty.
And to turn the people
Yep.
against them.
As you guys pull that together, you start to realize, like, oh yeah, like, if they used gnolls instead of themselves, then that means it couldn't have fallen back on them. And
And where were the heroes?
where were the heroes?
Running away.
Yep. As you think of that, Grian, you hear a message from, you hear a sending from Ida. Hey, sorry, I didn't get back to you earlier, but are you here? Are you back yet? What is going on? I got a lot to tell you.
Yeah, we're back with everybody else. The other group is back together. We'll have to catch up later. Where are you?
Where? No, where are you? Grian, you realize that's not how sending works. As you see Ida walk into the... No, just tell me where you are.
Yeah, I was pretty much just like, dude, where are you?
Can
Bathroom.
you hear me now?
Yeah, we're sorry, the other group is back together. We're just thinking about where to go from here. We were thinking about maybe attacking Vassarus, but none of us know where they are. This possible attack on the city's morale and thinking, and
Well, I know where he's gonna be. Well, you guys were lollygagging around trying to figure out whatever you're going to be doing for the Bastille of Ha Samal. I decided that I should probably go out and figure out what is happening to the people here. And this morning, there's been an announcement. It's not good. And before she explains it, you already know. That Ida explains flat out that a missive has been going out explaining what happened last night. That the Bastille, the quote-unquote Bastille of Ha Samal, let gnolls into Ha Samal to accomplish his goals of overthrowing the city and making it his own. As she explains that, you remember the moments that Titian specifically said to you all, it's so weird that there is a gnoll that is working with Brer. because Leonin do not work with gnolls. It is very well known of that. As you realize that plan makes so much sense, because no one would ever assume that Leonins would attack their own city with creatures they famously don't get along with. So that's what the city is hearing. That's the bad news.
Didn't realize it'd be good news.
Well, the possible good news is that the voice of the Chakravar looks at Titian. Is offering a pardon to the Bastille if he accepts and leaves Ha Samal for good. That we have about 8 hours to decide. As the understanding is there will be a public meeting placed in the center of the Chakra tonight. Before you guys say anything, I just want to let you guys know the entire floor is going to be there. It's suicide.
I don't know if we have a choice.
Kaz is checking the maps to see if there are any tunnels that lead to the Chakra.
That's a nat 20. I hate that you can't see that right now. That's a nat 20. Kaz, as you look at that, you see, yes, there is absolutely one path that leads under the Chakra.
We do
You guys
have.
see me not touch it, right? I'm gonna try to show that it's a. Oh God, that's me.
What's
Hold
between
on.
the 7, the 14, and
Fucking
the something?
unbelievable. No, because I could fake that. Okay, so we're gonna do. There we go.
I
See,
see
can
it.
you see the?
You can barely
see it.
Can you see it? Can you see it?
It's different.
This fucking system.
This fucking system.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. So, yeah. There is a place.
I share that information. I don't like the idea of there being just one. That feels a little too gift wrap trap.
Well, at least we don't have to guess.
I think we have to get weird.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Okay. So if there's one, what the Chakra is backed up to a mountain, right?
Yes, it is.
Mhm.
And we circled the entire bottom of the Chakra, and there was one way in, one way out.
On each side.
Right. So there's
Yes.
essentially like 2 to 3 entrances to the entire building that we know of, not including the tunnel.
Hmm.
So he's got to come through one of them, potentially. He doesn't just fucking pop up, like teleport into the building. It would be crazy. I'm not giving anyone ideas. So, in theory, we could probably try and head him off.
This is truly just because I know Titian would say this. Titian goes, no, they need to see.
But how do we
Right.
deal with all of the roar?
Didn't the Reckless say they were going to help us?
They can't take out an entire army.
No, but they could cause a distraction somewhere because they're an unknown quantity.
Ooh.
We could cause an evacuation of the Jakkur, force them out.
Again.
Well,
We could drop the Shikar Tower on it.
The Sharome Tower?
The Sharome Tower.
God, that would be very poetic to be like, that's exactly what the plan was for missing in the first place.
Now we're going to do it.
That's really funny.
Well, because
Took your name and your plan.
we do know.
Daphne is in this room. Daphne is like, for real?
Well,
During Pride Month?
we know.
During
we do
Pride
know
Month?
we do know where the explosives were set to make it happen.
Daphne would.
We do. We disarmed
We do?
it. We disarmed them.
Yes,
Oh,
we
yeah, we
would.
did.
Yes, we do.
So
Sorry.
what if we did?
Blow it up.
Drop it on them.
But is it just the roar? Or are they having all of the public there?
It sounds like it's going to be a public appearance.
So we're talking about lots of civilians.
I'm not good
Yeah.
for that.
I mean, to be clear, it is very clearly designed. I think as you hear from like Ida on this, for people that, I mean, Kaz, you were hearing this like the whole night of like just like what's going on, like what, like the whole city has no idea what's going on. This is a perfect moment for Viserys to be like, yeah, we're trying everything to the point at this point we're going to offer him a way out, and everybody's gonna see it.
So maybe we don't drop the tower on them, even though I dearly love to.
I mean, I love the idea of dropping it on the roar. I don't love the idea of dropping it on the people.
Correct. I agree.
I just want to clarify, we evacuated everyone.
You did. You did. I really don't want to steal your idea, but
Why don't you want to steal my idea?
because we
Because it
stopped
wasn't
it.
yours, because you didn't think of it?
Yeah.
Well, she's with us now, so we can use it.
Is that how that works?
Says the little brother.
Is that how that works? It's ours now.
Is there a way to convince the public not to go?
I mean, set off smoke bombs inside the Shakur, or wherever this place is, and
I don't know if they'd fall for it twice.
What? Well, let's not do that. What if we used the? I'm losing the names, but the thieves guilds to spread word that they need to not. The public needs to not be there. What if we
The Hollow Pride?
What? Hollow Pride, thank you.
The Hollow Pride, yeah.
we could.
What if we use the Hollow Pride to spread the word that the public needs to not be there, that it's some kind of a trap, and it's going to be very dangerous? if the Hollow Pride could spread that word, and couldn't we also potentially use the Genasi shadow people to help with that?
I forgot about them.
Oh yeah,
We used those two groups to keep the public away, and we went back to Daphne's plan, and I'll wink at Daphne, to drop the Jerome Tower.
I'm so pissed.
Then we would be avoiding hurting civilians. And they wouldn't expect the same attack again. If they even know that it was the attack in the first place.
Above table, how is the Hollow Pride doing right now, considering the fact that their leader has not returned?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't think you checked in on that.
I will be doing that now. I'm gonna look out for my boy
Okay.
Rami.
Okay, cool. You see Kaz just walk out, and that's just like rude.
Really, Anesh, considering who your boyfriend is?
Yeah.
Damn.
Just saying. I mean, he would
He would
say
say that to
bye.
me too. He would say that to me too. So
Yeah. That was my joke of
Rude
like,
is rude,
does
man.
Kaz tell anybody where they're going, or does Kaz just leave the room?
No, Kaz probably just had like the whole ADHD moment where he had the whole train of thought to himself, went to go execute it, and then forgot to like
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Hell
I've been
yeah.
there.
everything.
I love that. Cool.
Sorry,
Yeah.
guys.
So that actually absolutely happens. Kaz just leaves the room, and Nesh goes
What?
rude.
What the fuck?
Okay, hold on. What if, and hear me out, right? Because this whole thing is that they're last night attempting to make us, quote unquote, collectively the bad guys here, right?
Right.
What if, piggybacking off the idea of bringing down the Jerome Tower, what if we don't bring down the tower? But what if we have our newfound friends see if they can collapse at least, it's a circle, but like one of the main walls? Because when we were there, that room we were in with the torture was only the beginning. And if the people saw what their leadership was doing firsthand in their own city, which according to the map is kind of like near their building, their home base, they would see.
Yeah, Jerome Tower is a religious artifact. It is part of the Jakuvar.
Like the people would see firsthand.
they do have an Obamu who seems pretty big and could probably cause some structural damage, especially if he was doing it from the inside.
Adim, if you could just guess on what this thing's abilities would be, just have a guess. What do you think they would be?
He has punched holes in walls before.
So maybe
I don't hate
Maybe
that.
we-
Like
meet them
exposing to
and-
people what they've been doing.
yeah, I can't imagine the entire city would fit in the Chakur, so people would see it.
Yeah.
Especially
it would-
if all of the roar was in the Shakur.
Mm-hmm.
Then there would be a
Mhm.
No
guard
one to stop them.
on the tower.
Yeah, where are their barracks? All around Jerome Tower.
And they'll all be busy at the Shakur, so it would leave the Reckless open to do something. And this is a little bit above table now because Adim would have no thought on this.
Right, we're going above and below table here.
Yeah, but an idea is an idea.
They also have an Ogra who, with preparation, I'm sure has some sort of 5th level spell to change the consistency of stone.
So, I was gonna say, Sarah, not to tell you how to play your character, but I bet Ogra's got like some kind of
Right. She would have something that would be able to change. There'd be something she could do, whether it's shadow. I mean, I'm not looking at the druid spells. I don't know, but there's got to be something between levels 1 and 5 that would help soften that wall that she could plan for.
I imagine there is something.
Okay, no. I don't know about Riaris. They have that magic user, though. I mean, meaning Horus.
Right.
Who knows what he can do?
Oh, Tishian's there. Tishian, I have to figure out how do I introduce this thought. Tishian goes, there was an Aarakocra in that room, too.
Yeah, Carr is his name.
Sorry, no, I was. You met me at the end. Met me at the beginning. There's no Aarakocra in that room
In the tower?
that was tortured.
Yes. Carr's
I think
spirit.
I think
Carr
that
could
other
reach out.
Aarakocra. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Carr
that-
talks
yeah,
to
that
ghosts.
other-
No, there's an Aarakocra corpse in the torture chamber.
Right, but Carr can talk to spirits. If that Aarakocra's tortured, wouldn't it still be there?
Okay, man. I'm just saying, like, if I was an Aarakocra and I found out a brother Aarakocra was tortured, and that would convince me that maybe I need to go check it out. I don't know anything about spirits or anything.
The paladin.
The paladin.
Afterlife, we just
Paladin
saved
doesn't know
the
anything about
outside of it.
spirits.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I'm still waiting on my breakfast.
I mean, I just stopped hearing roars in my ears. Okay,
I hear
finally
what
got a good night's sleep.
I hear what Adim's saying. If they can talk to spirits, might be able to talk to the spirit in that tower.
Maybe. There's got to be some. I mean, Trisha seems to deal more with, like, this
Bodies.
as with their bodies, but Carr seems to deal more with their souls.
Okay, so maybe we see if they're down to do that then, and in 8 hours we'll make it to the Chakur.
Pause you guys there. Kaz, you head down and you run into, as you go to like the rooms that are basically like now just medic rooms that are, you finally find Rami in one of them.
Rami,
Yeah.
how's it going? You all right?
I don't know. There's a weird chair that no one is wanting to sit in the corner.
Yeah, you
And,
shouldn't either.
Okay, it's all right.
I'll
And
explain it
there's
later.
one very large bed.
Mm-hmm. Do you know where you
So-
where you are right now? You know what this building is? How old are
It's a
you?
tavern. I'm 24.
Old enough.
It's a tavern. It's a short stay tavern. Damn, I almost got it out.
It's a Holiday Inn.
Hold on. Nope, that broke my brain. Nope, we lost it. Fuck.
All right. Sorry. All right.
Jet
What
to
do you
Holiday.
think it is? What do you think it is?
Oh, it's I know that it's a brothel.
Brothel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
I come from a very religious upbringing. I don't understand.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm assuming you haven't heard from Elo.
No, and I assume you let Rami know the last time you saw.
Yeah.
No, we didn't. I assumed that. No, I haven't heard from him.
Did you guys have a second in command?
We had a first in command before Elo, and They're not around either. No.
All right. Time to lock in. You
What
seem
is
to be
talking?
means that we're gonna focus, and we have tasks that need to be completed.
Okay. Yeah. No. My hands are bored. Tell me what we need to do.
Hollow Pride needs to lay low and try not to get into any trouble, but we also need information spread. Did you hear the missives going around the city?
One of the others came in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna relay everything that we had said that we wanted the Hollow Pride to spread.
I will say just before you do, I don't know if this would change your decision at all. As you hear, like, it was like, yeah, we know. You see the people that are able to like see and look up. You see everybody seems downtrodden about that. Like everybody, like no one's in a good mood about that, and they all seem rather defeated.
Mm-hmm. Shit. Listen.
I mean, we think it makes sense for the best year, if Titian is a lot of distraction, and it's hard not to prove that it wasn't us or him, so we understand.
We have a plan right now to make the public see the truth. But it's going to rely heavily on all of us doing our part.
Okay.
It looks like shit right now, but we still have a shot.
I don't see how we're going to be able to convince people that the Roar are in cahoots with gnolls.
Listen, the plan is not set in stone yet, but everybody has a part to play, and if we all do it to the best of our ability, then it all comes together, and then it's done.
Okay. So you have a plan to be able to bypass that concept.
Yeah. Why don't you come with me?
Okay. Yeah.
Are you up for this?
This is for the plan, yes? So you mentioned brothel. I'm very...
When this is all over, I will explain the brothel in full detail. I promise.
I was lying. I know what a brothel is. I didn't want you to tell my parents. And then I was concerned that you were propositioning me, so I had to come clean. You're a very fine specimen. I'm waiting till marriage.
He's just gonna give him the good old bro clap on the shoulder and be like, right this way. Right this way.
Again, I don't,
No, we're going over the
I don't even have any money, so.
We're going over the plans. Besides, you couldn't afford me.
Okay, are you bringing Rami to the room? Okay, all right, second floor. Okay, well, all right, through here, and then you see Rami see the rest of you. Oh, thank God. Okay. Hello?
Oh, hey, did, I guess, Kaz fill you in on what the plan is?
No.
I went to go get him so that way we could have a person representing the Hollow Pride here. Because it's not looking great down there. And we're going to need to convince them that this is worth doing.
And I'll just say Grian explains the plan to him.
Okay. I believe that I and most of the others are willing to do whatever we can for the Bastille, but if there are two things that are known about the Roar, is that they don't work with others and they don't work with others.
Except they do, and they are. So how do we prove that?
Exactly. I believe that. I mean, I know that. I just...
You do. But the people, we need them on our side.
I mean, and they're working with the hand, right? So they're not entirely in this alone.
I don't think that's common knowledge.
Well, how do we make it common knowledge? Oh, fuck. Fuck, okay. Oh, I don't know if that's me or Grian or both of us. There's one way that we make a common knowledge.
How?
Pizza eating contest.
We find the Fernand family and we get them to tell them.
That too.
Great.
Fantastic.
How are we convincing them to get the truth out? Are we torturing them into it?
I bet Grian could.
Torture
Feel like
someone?
squeezing a rat?
Yeah, probably could.
I think Eda's still here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Eda's just like bug-eyed staring at like Grian right now to try to figure out what Grian knows and doesn't know.
I mean, I could probably use old connections, disguise myself. But that would take a lot of time.
No, I know how to find them. The scrying spell works best if you know them and have something of theirs. And packed weapon in hand. And I've got both. I can find Xavier. This is gonna suck.
Are we going on another adventure, Grian?
Oh, don't worry. We're staying here. I mean, we're staying in Ha Samal.
No, that's not what I meant.
I don't think we don't have time for. It's gonna have to be on foot.
That's what I was asking.
Oh.
Are we going on another adventure, Grian? Because you're not going alone.
No, but we've only got 8 hours.
No, you're not. I'm picking up that you know everything now, but you're not. Yeah, there's no way you're going alone.
Yeah.
What exactly is your plan here?
I don't know.
Oh.
but I feel like it's the option we've got. The easiest way to probably, I don't know, because I don't know, because they're hired hands. So who's to say that we just didn't pay them to say something?
That would be a lot of money.
It would be a lot of money.
A lot of
Yeah,
money.
we don't have a lot of money. We have
Okay.
money. We don't have a
Okay,
lot
I
of
think
money.
we're all severely underestimating Grian's head game, but that's fine.
Titian puts a hand on Grian's shoulder. That would be a lot of money.
Well, I'll tell you, as long as the people of Ha Samal know that, then this could work. So, just a matter of spending the resources in case things go sideways, which they probably will.
If you're planning on just walking up to them and then winging it?
I mean, should we like reach out and say, hey, let's meet or something?
Do you think that maybe they have contracts, paperwork that prove?
I just look at Kaz. I'm not quite sure how it works.
Well, I mean, there's
How does
always
it
a
work?
contract that's drawn up.
I mean, if it's with the roar, they would. If it's with the roar and it exists, there would be significant precautions that it doesn't see the light of day.
Mm-hmm.
But would it also have some kind of proof that they wouldn't get screwed over?
Yeah, probably.
I can tell you that the cold cross definitely would put that into play.
Okay, and if they're working hand in hand, then they've got to have something. It's worth a shot. If all else fails, we have the... I don't know. Unless you guys want to go after Brer. Or one of the Knolls.
Yeah.
Do we have it in us?
But
to take out two more?
No.
No. Okay.
So before the Jakkur and Viserys, we have to either make contact with the Ferdinand family or what's his name with the Knolls
Brer.
to get proof.
They would just have to believe Brer or the Knoll.
I don't know if you'd be able to get Brer to even tell the truth. And
What if it's somebody who looks like Brer?
Ooh.
okay, Kaz, I'm only gonna say this once. Just because we're Leonin doesn't mean we look alike.
No, what magic
Okay.
could make that happen?
Also, I don't really have a main right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would just, you're not putting a wig on me.
Damn. I guess I'm gonna have to think of another way to do this.
I think you're gonna.
So tempted to use a charge on my ring right now.
I mean, depending on how bad we want to be about it, if the Knoll are bonded to Brer, some kind of weird pact leader way, there's got to be a way to use that to our advantage.
So we take care of the Knolls?
I don't know, man. A couple options.
I'll say this, Grian, you recognize that in this moment, there's several ideas on the table.
Mm-hmm.
One of those ideas is definitely possible. And I think the other one is dependent upon many things that there's no way you could find out for sure. One, that Brer is somehow bonded to the Knoll community. Two, that the Knolls would respect that bond to some end. I think that's it, unless I keep going. I don't know, something else. But I will say that's
that
a
it wouldn't
plan that
turn into
relies
a
on a
whole,
lot of
like-
assumptions. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that it wouldn't even turn into a whole like Scar hyena situation.
Yeah. Do you think it's very possible that convincing Knolls to destroy property and burn stuff down was probably pretty easy to do?
Yeah. I mean, one of our options is, I mean, I don't think they're both solid either way, but one of them's a little bit more feasible than the other. And we'd
And
have to find Brer, which is probably just as hard as finding Bastarus.
Well, I don't know. If he's running with those Knolls, they stink. Smell them from a mile away.
I mean,
Do I want to...
I see gears. I
right?
just see gears.
Well, here's the thing. Do I want to be a mean DM is the question.
Yeah, it's Pride Month.
No,
No.
Yeah, okay.
no.
Can't spell
We
pride with
said no. One said yes. The no's have it.
I mean, the one that said no is the one that I would be mean, or the one that said yes is the one that I would be mean to.
Really, Jack?
Kaz. Actually, everyone, if Kaz has made this public knowledge, everyone roll me a nature check.
Wait, can we get Prisha to roll on this?
Right?
Where's Prisha?
Where's Prisha?
You know what? I will roll for Prisha if you really want to.
I actually
Yeah.
don't think all that good at.
The dean rolled a 4, so
I would imagine
Yeah,
Priscilla's
nature.
decent in nature.
What the fuck is my nature? How do I have a +4 on that?
Have a +1 is a 10. Oh, because it's an intelligence base.
Yeah. Okay.
Which most of us are lacking here.
Yeah. This is not the team of smarties.
A 15. Nature.
I got another natural 20.
So, okay, cool. It's
We're
my
not
job as a DM
smart.
to connect these crazy fucking dots for Ianthe that will ultimately, that I promise you will ultimately just make Kaz sad.
For what it's worth,
Ianthe.
I got a natural 20 for a total of 20.
20.
Ianthe. When's the last time you've taken a bath?
Oh, God. Probably in the jar.
It's been a while. You realize, like, in this moment, as everybody's kind of stopping and thinking, you're like,
My mind wanders. I'm like, it's really gross.
yeah, like,
Do a bath.
and then you like, then you're like, man, what is that smell? That's awful. And then you realize you're standing next to Tish, and you're like, oh yeah, no, that's right. Man, it'd be nice if we had like some sort of perfume or some sort of scent thing. And then it hits you when Kaz says, they smelled awful. How does Kaz know how they smell? Ianthe, I think you want to find out that information.
Kaz, you said they smelled bad. Why do you know that?
Well, when I was at the Golden Gate last night, it's just the area reeked. It was kind of like that rotting smell that was around when missing was not missing. But different.
Impressive sense of smell from Kaz.
I don't know if I would have gotten
Especially
that, yeah.
considering Kaz doesn't really have advantage on perception checks based on smell.
I know who does.
You know who do. Knowles.
Did they smell Kaz?
You think they smelled Kaz and followed the scent?
Dogs are very good at smelling things. That's how they found us.
Kaz, as you went back, you realized, okay, no, I changed halfway through.
It doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, I figured they were going to get to us.
They'll probably find us here too.
Which means that we gotta get going.
Yep.
I will say this actually does have a very interesting positive outlook for you, Ianthe, as you recognize, like, yeah, sense of smell. Yeah, gnolls are crazy good with their sense of smell, right? They must be. They're dog people. What advantage do you guys have that the gnolls don't have?
We have a dog.
Well, you have a dog. Yeah, there's that. That's true.
That's where I went.
Also, what would happen if gnolls were seen out in public in the middle of the day?
Panic.
People would not be happy to see that. And
So
we'll probably
you
call
think-
for the roar or the guards. They'd have to attack them or admit that they work with them.
Well, they only come out at
Interesting.
night.
They only come out at night.
So how do we make them come
But that
out?
is interesting. I didn't get there. So that was interesting.
Well, they only, okay.
We just have to figure out how to draw them out now.
Do they only come out at night?
They only have so far.
Well, not as in they're
2 times.
nocturnal, but it's just so that way the gnolls don't get seen during
Keep
the
them
day
hidden.
in Ha Samal.
Right.
No, the 2 times they attacked us, it was during the day.
In Ha Samal?
No, it was outside the city.
Yeah, so that, yeah.
I imagine that now they're restricted to nighttime so that they're not visible.
Especially if they're trying to pin the gnoll activity on the Bastille.
And it would be pretty easy to be able to convince gnolls, like, hey, do you want less of you guys to die? Then come out at night.
Mm.
Okay, so are we going with the null option then?
I think finding a way to draw them out would definitely prove that they're here and that we did not bring them here. And I think it could go where either the guards or the roar have to admit or acknowledge that they've brought them here, or better case scenario, they just kill them all.
Or, I mean, if while the whole waiting for the Bastille to come and accept his punishment if the Bastille is seen killing gnolls in broad daylight in the middle of the street, that would kind of be counterintuitive to what Bassaris is trying to do.
Unless they just say that, you know, look what the Bastille does to his allies, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's a lose-lose situation for us.
There's going to be a lot of things that don't work out to our advantage here. But once Bassaris is gone and the poison is taken out of Ha Samal, the court of public opinion is back in, well,
Hopefully.
Bastille's court.
Okay. Or we do all of it. We unravel as many threads as we can in the next 8 hours.
Let's see how much chaos we can cause.
Yeah.
Time for some gratuitous violence.
Yeah. And we've got friends to help us, so.
Grian, I hate to be the, the needle in the haystack, as they say. But what makes you think that? What makes you think that the Vernons are going to listen?
Nothing.
What?
I mean, the reality is, if we got the Vernons to be able to kind of admit that they were being paid, that would be a huge thing for us. That honestly would probably turn the tide a lot as far as like a public opinion goes. I mean, that would be it would kind of count Grian as one of the like saving forces that makes Ha Samal safe to live again. But I mean, I feel like that's quite a big thing to kind of leave up to fate. Grian, as Tishine says that, you remember there's a statue in the city that looks remarkably like you.
Mm-hmm. You know, sometimes, Titian, you just have to see where fate takes you. And if there's one thing that we can always count on in people, it's hope. And sometimes that's always enough.
Sometimes that's always enough. You see, Anesh just... Sometimes that's always enough.
I don't know if that's t-shirt worthy, but I'm just...
Listen, enough is enough.
Ida goes, sometimes in a way of like, my nephew said something interesting and noteworthy. Sometimes it's always enough.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
With a look of like, say it.
Okay, so let's... Are we gonna divide into teams? And
I think they need to say it. Guys, I'm really trying to end it here on this, but
Oh,
Jesus. Because if I mean, because I can look in and just see what's going on.
On the Fernand's?
Mm-hmm.
Can I just above table question?
sure.
Does Kaz have any insight as to what kind of motivation like really drives them? Like, what's a hook that
Blood and money.
money.
I think it's that idea of power, like, and it's not necessarily power gained through like political motives or anything like that. It would just be that like sheer power. Like they've got the wealth, they've got the might. What else do you need?
Based on a little I know of them, they sound like bullies.
I mean, they've murdered a bunch of people, so yeah, probably. But yeah, I can look in on them if we want to figure out how we're gonna get to the Knolls and get to them. And
well, we gotta try anything.
okay, well I'll go do that now and see what I can do, and we'll think about it and I guess come back together in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, the time might feel like an entire week, but like 30 minutes.
All right, cool. And with that, we'll end tonight's session. We'll see you all next week. Good Lord. Holy cow.